Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, in this class I'll be discussing the questions from setting arrangement. Precisely we'll be taking the questions where the arrangement is around a circle and when some of the people are facing the center and some of the people are maybe away from the center, right? So a good number of students are still confused about this particular arrangement. So let's take the questions, and all the questions have been sent by a student. So precisely I'll be solving all the question in this session. And one more suggestion, after one question, after first question, when you understood the things, what you can do is for the next question you can just pause the session and try this solution on your own. Right after that you can watch the solution and explanation. Okay, so let's first of all I would like to clear the basics of this setting arrangement. So let's understand that. Now here you can see this arrangement of kids, right? See, all the kids are holding hand of each other and they are just looking at the center, right? That means they are facing the center. Okay, so this particular person and this particular person, these two are facing each other. Similarly, this and this person is facing each other. So this position is known to be facing at the center. In this case, for if you talk about this particular girl, so this is her right and this is left, right? For this particular boy or girl or maybe a child, this is left and this is right. Okay, so when the people are facing the center, the left and right are this way. Okay, and in this arrangement, all these persons, all these kids are facing outwards, right? Suppose there are more kids over here. So all of them are facing outwards. In this case, what happens if suppose if we talk about this girl, this is her right and this is her left. So over here, the right and left positions, and over here, the right and left positions are reversed. Okay, right, and here it is right. Okay, you can just compare the things. So when the people or the persons are facing the center, their right and left, you must be knowing. And when people are facing outward, their right and left should be clear to you. Okay. Now we try this first set of questions here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are sitting around a circular area at equal distances from their neighbors, but not necessarily in the same order. Some of the people are facing the center while some of them are facing outward, that is direction opposite the center. Okay, now here the same direction means if one person is facing the center, then the other also faces the center, and vice versa. Opposite direction means if one person is facing the center, then other is facing outward. Okay, now this is the basic thing that that has been given to us. Now the important information that will be helpful for us to solve this puzzle is from here, right? D sits third to the right of B and all that blah blah blah. So first of all, you should be clear with this thing of what is opposite direction, what is same direction, and some people are facing the center, some of them are facing outward, right? Now we just try to make this arrangement. Friends, generally there are 4 to 6 questions based on this information. So if you spend for 3 to 4 minutes in making this arrangement, that is pretty enough, because once you make the arrangement, once you are finished up with the arrangement, then all the questions can be answered in just 1 minute. Maybe there are 4 questions, 5 questions or 6 questions, because in that case we just have to mark the answer, right? Because arrangement is already done. So it is pretty okay if you take 4 to 5 minutes or maybe 3 to 5 minutes in making this arrangement, right? So here we know there are 8 people. So what I do, I just make 8 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now some of the people are facing inside and some of the people are facing outside. So you must be clear that the right and left will be different, right? The person who are facing towards the center, their right and left, and the persons who are facing outside, their right and left will be different. Okay, so you have to be very clear with this. So in these sort of questions, first of all, you try to find out at least one person whose direction you know. Okay, so we start reading the information that is given to us over here. Now D sits third to the right of B. Now D, we know that there is distance between D and B is two people, right? Third to the right of B, but we don't know whether D or B, they are facing inside or outside. Okay, because if D is facing the center, then the right and left will be different. If it's facing outward, then right and left will be different. Okay, so we do not mark any of them as of now, but we know that there are two persons sitting between D and B. Okay, E sits second to the left of B. Okay, further E and B, there is just one person. The immediate neighbors of B face the same direction. That means if one neighbor faces the center, the other neighbor also faces the center and vice versa. See what is happening over here. The neighbors of B, suppose B is sitting over, you should be able to understand this thing. Suppose B is sitting over here, then the person sitting over here and the person sitting over here, both of them will have the same direction. That means either both of them will face the center or both of them will face outwards. Okay, it is not given that both of them are facing the center. What is given? That both of them, the neighbors of B, one is this and other is this, both of them are having same direction. Okay, maybe inside, maybe outside. And in some case, if it is mentioned that both of them are having opposite direction, that means suppose B is here, if this person is facing inside, this person will face outside, or if this person is facing outside, then this person will face inside. Okay, so that is opposite direction. So you should be clear with this. Then next is, okay, C sits second to the left of E. That means the situation is something like this. Okay, distance between E and C and E and B, that is between E and B one person, between E and C one person, but we do not know that direction. Okay, E faces the center. Now one important clue we got over here, E faces the center. Now what I do, I just fix the position of E over here, and since he is facing center, I put up a mark like this, E faces the center. Okay, now C sits second to the left of E. Now we know that E is facing center, that means his left is this way, so that means C must be over here. Now if C is here, that means B must be over here. Okay, because there is a gap of one person between E and B and E and C. So C is here, that means B is here. Now see this sentence, E sits second to the left of B. Now we know the position, the relationship between E and B. Now E sits second to the left of B. So if this is the left side of B, that means B is facing inside, isn't it? Then only this will be the left. This side will be the left side. Okay, so we got to know that this thing also, that B is facing the center. Then this thing is clear. D sits third to the right of B. So if D is facing center, his right will be this side. So 1, 2, 3. D is here, right? But we don't know the direction of D and C, whether they are facing inside or outside. So this arrangement also we have done. This is done. Okay, then E faces the center, that is also clear. F sits third to the right of C, that we cannot do. But we know that there is a difference of two people, that means between F and C there are two people. So F must be either here or here. Then G sits second to the left of H, that means between G and H only one person. So if we see from here, G and H, one person cannot be set anywhere else except these two positions, right? So G and H, maybe G here, H there, or maybe G here, H there, right? So for once we just write G oblique H, that means F has to be here. Okay, so the remaining person A has to be here. Now most of the part has already been done. Now we just have to find out their this direction, whether they are facing inside or outside. Okay, so the immediate neighbor of B face the opposite same direction. Okay, then F sits third to the right of C. Okay, now we know the position of F and he is third to the right of C. That means C should see outwards. Okay, so that is clear. Then okay, now H is not immediate neighbor of B. That means it is clear, that is G is over here and H is over here. Okay, and then G sits second to the left of H. So G is here, and if this direction is left, then H should see outwards. Okay, then the immediate neighbors of E face opposite direction. So if H is seeing outside, G will be inside. Okay, then the immediate neighbors of B face the same direction. So this inside, that means this is also inside. Then G faces the same direction as D. G inside, that means D is also inside. Then the immediate neighbors of F face opposite direction. So F immediate neighbors in this inside, that means this is outside. Okay, so all the setting arrangement and the directions, everything has been done. Now you can answer all the questions very easily within 1 minute. Okay, now these are the question. I'm not going to solve, you can solve them on your own. I'm just what I can do is to help, you can just pause the video, so you can just look at the question and make the arrangement, right? So these are the 5 questions. Okay, you can try all the questions on your own. All the questions are very simple to answer. How many people in the given arrangement face the center? You can easily answer because I have already marked the arrows for inside and outside. Okay, so just just pause the session, look at all the questions and answer. Okay. Okay, next is, once again, 8 persons are there. I just mark their positions. Now R sits second to the right of T. T faces the center. So one thing is clear, T faces the center. So this is T. Then R sits second to the right of T. So since T is facing center, his right will be this side. So R is over here, but we do not know the direction of R, whether inside or outside. Okay. So this is clear, this is clear. O sits third to the left of R. So we know that there are 2 persons between R and O, but we don't know whether O will be here or here because we don't know the direction of R. Okay. Okay, then P sits second to the right of O. So between O and P, one person is there. Now the position of O must be here or here. Okay, we just leave it as of now as it is. Then OP, if O is here, P must be here. Or these 3 positions are occupied by O and P. Okay, 1, 2 and these 3 positions. OP combination must be there. Okay, then U sits on immediate left of P. P sits second to the right of U. U sits on immediate left of P. That means U and P immediate together. N sits second to the left of Q. N and Q, one person is there. So let us see. And Q is not an immediate neighbor of T. That means Q cannot be here, cannot be here. So, and we have to have one person between N and Q. So we can set Q and Q over here, right? N and Q. We cannot set Q and N because these 3 positions are if Q is here, N here, then okay, let's check. First of all, we just check this N and Q. Oh, obviously, since we mark this position for P if O is here. Okay, so that means if we put N and Q this way, that means P has to be here. Okay, because we need one person between O and P. So if it is not possible here, then it is possible here. That means O is here and P is here. Okay. Now P and U together, so U must be here, then the remaining person S should be here. Okay. Now setting arrangement has been done. Now we just have to mark the directions. Now just see it quickly. N sits second to the left of Q. So N and Q. So if this is left of N, that means N is facing outward. Okay. Then O sits third to the left of R. So O is this way. So if this is left, that means R is also outside. Okay. Then P sits second to the right of O. And again R and O face opposite direction. So if R is this way, O should be this way, and P this way. That is also correct because P sits second to the right of O. So if O is facing inside, P is second to the right. That is also clear. Then immediate neighbors of O face the center. So O neighbors face the center. Then U sits on the immediate left of P. So U here, P here. So if this is the left, that means P is inside. Then immediate neighbors of R face opposite direction. So if N is facing outward, Q should face inside. Okay, because these two are the neighbors of R and they should have opposite directions. Okay, so the entire arrangement and directions are done. What you can do, you just can have a glance on the question, just pause the session, read out each and every question and mark the answers. Okay, so these are the 5 questions. I hope it's clear to you. Now this set of questions, once again 8 people are there, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I just mark the positions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now Y is not facing the center, so precisely Y is facing outside. Okay, the immediate neighbors of Z face opposite direction. W sits second to the right of X. That means between W and X, one person is there. Okay, so this is done. Who sits on the immediate left of S? Okay, so between that means X and S are together. Immediate neighbors of U face the same direction. S face inside the circle. Okay, so this is the one thing that we can mark. S faces inside the circle. Then we know that X sits in the on the immediate left of S. So if S is facing inside, X must be here because left of S will be this side. Okay, so this is clear. This is clear. Okay, then S faces inside the circle and sits third to the left of V. That means there are 2 people between S and V. Okay, then only one person sit between V and Z. So one person between V and Z. Then, and that person is neither U nor Y. W is not the immediate neighbor of U, but both are facing opposite direction. W, U, that's not possible. T faces the same direction as X. T sits second to the right of U. That means between T and U, one person is there. This is V and this is U. Okay, who is on the immediate left of X? T sits second to the right of U. Who is on the immediate left of X? That means U and X are together. So here X and S is there. So U, only one choice. That means U has to be here. Okay, so T sits who is immediate left of X. Now This is the only possibility that you can be there. And it is saying, it is said that it is on the immediate left of x. So if this is left of x, that means this x is facing inside. Okay. Now we just see the directions for wx. Now w sits second to the right of x. Since x is facing this side, so right must be this side, so w is here. Now t sits second to the right of you. That means between t and you only one person is there. So t cannot be here, so t has to be here. Okay. Now s and v. So either v is here or here. Okay. So and then between v and z only one person. So we just mark these positions for v and z. Okay, either v or z over here or over here, then we are left with just one person, that is y. Okay, so all the arrangements are done. Now we just have to mark the directions. And y is not facing the center, that means y is outside. Now t faces the same direction as x. X facing inside, so t must be facing inside. And t sits second to the right of you. So if this is the right part or right side of you, that means you must be outside. You must see outside. Now this thing. Immediate neighbors of you face the same direction. So if x is this side, this person has to be this side only. Okay, now out of v and z, we know that v sits second to the left of z. Okay, so if v is here, then seeing inside, then left must be this side. So v sits second to the left of z. So if in that case v should be here and z should be here. So v sits second to the left of z. Since z is facing inside, left will be this side. So this thing is clear. Now we just have to find the direction of v and w only. S third to the left of v. So if left is this side, that means v is facing outside. Then w is not the immediate neighbor of u, but both of them are facing opposite directions. So if u is this side, w is inside. Okay, so the entire arrangement has been done with directions. Now just look at the questions. There are 5 questions with this set. Just pause the session and mark the answer very easily, very quickly. Okay, I hope you are clear. Okay, once again 8 persons are there. Some of them are facing inside and some are outward. The immediate neighbors of Priya are facing the same direction. Tina is third to the right of Ritesh. So between Tina and Ritesh, 2 persons are there. Okay, Priya is not an immediate neighbor of either Vashu or Queen, but is on the immediate left of Vani. That means Priya and Vani, they are neighbors. So I write Vani as VA and Vashu as VS. Okay, so Priya is not an immediate neighbor of either Vashu, but is in the who is facing the same direction as Queen. Vashu sits third to the right of Queen. That means Vashu and Queen, 2 people are there, and both are facing opposite directions. Okay, Priya sits second to the left of Uma. So Priya and Uma, between there are 1 person, and both are facing outward. Now this is the clue. First of all, I mark the positions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Priya sits second to the left of Uma. So between Priya and Uma, Priya second left and she's outward. So Uma must be here. Okay, because she is also outward. I'm sorry, Priya here. Priya sits second to the left of Uma, right? So left of Uma is this way, so Priya is here. Okay? Then Vani sits second to the left of Swati. So between Vani and Swati, one person is there. Now we come back. See here, Priya is not an immediate neighbor of either Vashu or Queen. That means Vashu and Queen cannot be here, and Vashu and Queen cannot be here. But between Vashu and Queen there are two people, right? So that is a set of four people. So the only possibility we are left is these positions, right? Because this position cannot be occupied by Vashu and Queen, and this cannot be. Okay, so I just write Vashu and Queen over here and over here. We don't know the exact position, but I just give an option. So these positions are removed. Now Priya and Vani, they are neighbors. So Vani can be here or can be here. Okay. Now between Vani and Swati there is just one person. So if I put Vani over here, then Vani and Swati, this can be the combination. Vani and Swati, this can be the combination. But Vani and Swati, this cannot be the combination. Okay, let's see. Then between T and R, two persons are there. See this position, either this or this will be occupied by Vani. And once again T and R, four positions. So T and R, so T and R and P, and T oblique R oblique P. I'm sorry, Vani. This is Vani. Okay, this position is fixed for T or R, but over here T R, two gaps, and yeah, between T and R two persons are there. So let's see what happens now. Now we are just left with one position, that is this, and one person, that is Swati. So Swati is fixed over here. Now between Swati and Vani there is just one person, so Vani cannot be here, Vani has to be here. Okay. So now the problem has become very simple. So this is Vani, that means from here I can remove Vani. So only Tina and Ritesh are there. Now with the help of directions we will eliminate these options, right? Out of T and R and out of VS and Q. Okay. Now Priya is not an immediate neighbor of Vashu or Queen, but is on the immediate left of Vani. So this is immediate left of Vani, that means Vani is also seeing outside. Okay. Now Vani sits second to the left of Swati. So Vani is here, Swati is here. So left of Swati is this way, that means S is outside. Okay. Now Vani and Queen same direction. That means if Vani is outside, Queen will also be outside. And one more thing about Vashu and Queen, we know that Vashu sits third to the right of Queen. Okay. Now Queen is outside. So from these two, if Queen is outside, so Vasu third to the right of Queen, that means right should be over here. That means Queen should be here and Vasu should be here, and Queen outside. Okay. So I just make it more clear. Here Queen and outside. Okay. So Vasu is third to the right of Queen, since Queen is facing outward. Now the immediate neighbors of Priya are facing the same direction. That means if Vani is outward, that means this person should also be outward, right? Now between Tina and Ritesh, Tina is third to the right of Ritesh. So if and this person is outside, and the two people, so now Tina third to the right. So that means the only possibility is Ritesh here and Tina here. Okay. So what happens? Tina is third to the right of Ritesh. Okay. And Ritesh is seeing outside. Because if we put Tina over here, then there is a big gap between these two, and if you put Tina over here, then with this direction, Ritesh and this direction will be mismatched. And Vashu is third to the right of Q, and both of them are facing opposite direction. So now the entire arrangement with direction has been done. Now you can just look at the questions and mark the answers. Once again, there are 5 questions. Just pause the session, note down the question, and mark the answers. I hope you are clear. Now in this particular question, there are two variables. One is drink and other is like the same the previous ones. So here I just make a circle, and now there are 8 persons sitting around the side. Some of them are facing center, not facing center, some of them are facing center, and they like 4 types of drinks: Sprite, Slice, Limca and Pepsi, and each drink is liked by 2 persons. Okay, so I just write Sprite, Slice, Limca and Pepsi. Okay, and just mark the positions: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now T sits on the immediate right of E. That means T and E, they are together. Then okay, T sits on the immediate right of E, who likes Sprite. That means E likes Sprite. I just write down over here. And G sits third to the left of U. So G and U, 2 persons are there. Okay. Who like Pepsi? That means you like Pepsi. Okay, and both are facing the same direction. G and E are not facing the same direction, but G is an immediate neighbor of R. So G and R together. Then R sits 4 to the left of T. R sits 4 to the left of T. That means if R and T, there are 3 persons between them, that means they are sitting opposite to each other. So what I do, I assume R to be over here, T to be over here, but I don't know their directions. Okay, I just know that they are having opposite direction. Both are facing opposite direction, but like the same soft drink. Okay. The person who likes Sprite sit adjacent to each other. Okay, but face opposite direction. The person who likes Slice sit opposite each other. So precisely R and T, they like Slice. Okay. Then the immediate neighbor of R are facing the center. So this person and this person, they are facing the center. Okay, the person who like Pepsi is an immediate neighbor of the persons who like Limca. H and S are immediate neighbor of U. That means we have the combination H, U, S. Okay, order may be changed, but U will be between S and H. Okay, H is not facing the center and likes Limca. So H likes Limca. Then the one who is on immediate left of S is not facing the center. S sits second to the right of G. That means between S and G, 2 persons are there. 1 person is there. S and G. Now we have GR. Okay, and that means G can be here or here, right? So suppose there is just 1 person between S and G. Okay, so and apart from that we have H-U-S combination, and apart from that H is not facing the center, so H cannot be over here. So we have to arrange S-U-H and one side G. So what I can do is S-U and H and G over here. So G and S, one gap is there, and S-U-H, and we are maintaining that H is not facing the center. Okay, so this arrangement till here we are done. And between G and U we want 2 persons, so that is also there. Then we want T-E, so E has to be here. Now we are just left with D, so D is here. Now T sits on the immediate right of E. So T sits immediate right of E, that means right of E, that means E is facing outward. Then G sits third to the left of U. G sits third to the left of U. So left of U, that means U is facing inside. That's G is third to the left of U. Then G and E are not facing the same direction. So that's also there. After that, H is not facing the center. So H outside. The one who is on the immediate left of S is not facing the center, so it's outside. That means it is inside because R and T, they have opposite directions. Now arrangement and directions of the person is done, and drink of 5 people has been done. Now we just left with the 3 people. So let's read out the information and remaining information, and just G sits third to the left of you who like Pepsi, and both are facing. G and E are not facing the same direction, but G is an immediate neighbor of R. Both are facing, but like R sits fourth to the left of T, and both are facing opposite direction, but like the same soft drink. So R and T is done. The person who likes Sprite sit adjacent to each other. So Sprite is E. So adjacent to each other, that means D also likes Sprite, because T cannot like Sprite because T and R, they are already done with slice. So D, Sprite. Okay. And is adjacent but face opposite direction, so D's direction is inward. Okay. Then the person who likes Pepsi is an immediate neighbor of the persons who like Limca. Okay, and we know Limca is liked by H, so U Pepsi, H Limca, and S is also Limca. Okay, because it's given over here. The person who likes Pepsi is an immediate neighbor of the persons who like Limca. So U Pepsi, so both of them should be Limca. Now we are just left with one person, and each drink is liked by 2 persons, so the remaining person will be over here. Okay, so the entire arrangement, everything has been done. Just read the questions and answer. I hope you are getting this. Now A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, once again 8 persons, so I mark 8 positions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, once again some facing in, some facing out. B sits third to the right of D. So B and D, 2 persons are there. Both are facing opposite directions. Okay. The immediate neighbors of E face the same direction. There is only one person between D and H. Okay. The immediate neighbors of D face opposite direction. C is not an immediate neighbor of either H or D. F sits second to the right of E. So F and E, who face outwards. Okay, so this is the clue. E faces outwards. So suppose I mark E over here, and then it is given that the one F sits second to the right of E. So if E outwards, so right must be this side, so F must be over here. Then H sits opposite F. Okay, and both face opposite direction. Fine. A sits second to the right of G. So we have one person between A and G. The immediate neighbor of H face the same direction as C. A and H face the same direction as C. Okay. Now between D and H there is just one person. That means there is one person's gap. So D has to be over here because already this is there. So D has to be here. Then C is not an immediate neighbor of either H or D. So C cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. That means C has to be here. Now we want B and D, 2 persons. So only positions left is this because B cannot be over here. Then we have A and G. So A and G, they must be here. Now B sits third to the right of D. B is here, D is here. So right this way, that means D is out, D is facing outwards, then only right is this way. And B sits third to the right of D and both are facing opposite direction. Okay. Then we have the immediate neighbors of E face the same direction. So this and this. Then the immediate neighbors of H face the same direction. So this. So now we just have to set A and G, and A sits second to the right of G. So this is this, that means G and A. So A sits second to the right of G, and the immediate neighbors of D face opposite direction. So this arrangement is done. A sits second to the right of G. Yes. Okay. So the entire arrangement has been done. And A and H face the same direction as C. Okay. In that case, A I put here and G I put here. Okay. So this is clear. And F and H opposite direction. So the entire arrangement is clear with directions. Just go through the questions, pause the session, go through the questions and answer all of them, right? So many questions on these sort of arrangements we have done in this session, and now I'm sure it's clear to you. So bye bye, I'll see you in the next session once again.